YouTube, hey, hello, how you doing? I go by the name of Mike T, and today I'm bringing you a brand new video. Now, as 2021 comes to a close, I wanted to bring you my top 10 pickups for 2021. Now, this time of year, everybody's dropping their list as far as the top pickups that came out in 2021, but I have a couple in here that kind of came out last year, but I did pick up this year, and I think they're suitable for my list. So again, this is going to be my top 10 pickups for 2021. Now, my three criteria for putting things that are on my list are packaging, presentation, and storytelling. I think those three things are key to every one of these shoes that I have on my list. But anyways, let's go ahead and just jump right in. So coming in at number 10, we have the Air Jordan 1 Neutral Gray. Now, this kind of is special to me because this is an 85 version. As far as like the Air Jordan 1 comes out, it's a little bit different as far as the shape goes. This is more of the 85 cut, whereas the newer Air Jordan 1s are a little bit different and have a little bit of differences again. But this one is more of like a tougher grain, full grain leather, and it's a little bit more stiff until you break it in, but trust me, once you do, it's very, very comfortable. Now, this shoe has been retroed since 1985, so this is the first time that it's re-retroed or re-released since then. So again, that makes it kind of special to me. And luckily, a friend of mine, Dirty 67, was the one that was able to cop this for me, and he gave it to me for retail. So again, that kind of made it a little bit more valuable to me, and just this one will definitely stay in the collection. So again, coming in at number 10 is the Air Jordan 1 Neutral Gray High 1985. So again, this one does come with a different set of laces. I did switch it out for the gray, as you can see there. I think it kind of contrasts a little bit more off the white and makes that Nike swoosh pop a little bit more. So again, number 10, the Air Jordan 1 Neutral Gray. So following up, coming in at number 9. Now, this one just released a few weeks ago. We were actually able to get this on an early access. Again, thanks to Dirty 67. He did oop me this pair again for retail as well. So you're gonna hear his name quite a bit in this list because he has been a big part and a big help to this list and this channel. So again, this came out, I believe December 14th, but we were able to pick this up a few weeks early. So this is the Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray. So this has been the shoe that is basically like a 10th anniversary. The last time this came out, well, actually 11 years. I believe the last time this one came out was in 2010 or 2011. I'm not exactly sure, but one of those years. Regardless, it's been quite a few years since this one came out. I did have two actually on the old release back, a few years ago, but I did sell both of those, and this one's more of like the OG cut as far as the higher patent leather goes. The one that came out in 2010 or 2011 had a lower cut, and this one is basically more of a mock-up of the OG. So this one is just top 3 Jordan 11s for me. Top 1 would probably be the Air Jordan Concord, without a doubt. This one would probably be number 2, maybe number 3, and number 2 to me would be the Space Jams. I know that's not a big or popular opinion. A lot of people like the Breads, but to me, I'm just not a big fan of the red see-through bottom. I prefer the icy look. So all 3 of my picks, the Concord, the Space Jam, and these all do have that icy sole, and that's just a big selling point for me. So again, this is the Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray, and this is coming in at number 9 on my list. So going ahead and going straight into number 8. Now, this is probably not going to be a popular pick, but to me, this is just a classic colorway, even though it just came out this year. So basically, this is the Air Jordan 1 UNC. Now, this released earlier this year, but things that kind of separated this as far as other ones that kind of dropped for me this year are just the quality of materials. Now, this little nubuck or suede material that you have here is just super, super soft, and it does do the color changing. I'm not sure if it picks it up on the camera. They are kind of dirty. I have worn them, but to me, just the quality of materials, even the leather that you can see here, is just super, super nice, super tumbled. It's just a great look, and they took the classic Chicago color blocking and basically just slapped on the UNC, which is of course where MJ went to college. So to me, this is just a no-brainer. I love the execution that they did on here. A lot of pairs did have some glue stains, but luckily mine did not. Pretty much came out flawless, and again, just the color blocking, the materials, and just the execution that they did on this shoe was just a no-brainer for me. So coming in at number 8 is the Air Jordan 1 UNC. So going right ahead on the list, coming in at number 7. So number 7, this one I actually just got a few days ago. These are the Air Jordan 1s. I know I have plenty of Air Jordan 1s on the list, and I'm sorry, but this is going to be the last one I believe that I have on the list. But coming in at number 7 is the Air Jordan 1 A Ma Maniére. Now earlier I mentioned that 3 of the things that kind of separate the shoes on this list: packaging, presentation, and just storytelling. So this one has all 3. So the packaging was great. It came in the clear box that had the A Ma Maniére print all over it, and also just had different special features inside the box. This one actually has the story that goes along with this. This is basically created by James Whitner and his team at A Ma Maniére. If you don't know what A Ma Maniére means, that basically means my way, and he's talking about the culture. He's trying to do things for the culture in his way, and that's just kind of his tribute to the culture, is doing it that way. So he named his store A Ma Maniére, and they have 3 locations currently, I believe. One in DC, one in Atlanta, and one in Houston. So again, part of the storytelling that goes along with this one, you can see that it mainly features this kind of cracked leather. Most people were kind of upset that it didn't have like a suede or a natural leather, but the cracked leather is kind of reminiscent of like cement and like the durability of the culture, and just anything that has to do with his design and his vision. Is basically, you know, rows coming up from the concrete. That's basically supposed to mimic this cracked leather. And then this maroon hits right here is just supposed to represent the blood that we all share. You know, it's all the same color, no matter what your beliefs or opinions or anything. At the end of the day, we all bleed the same. So all these things are just kind of articulated perfectly in this shoe. And again, just little hits, like normally the Air Jordan 1 is stitched together on the wings, and they both have hidden messages on each side. So again, just little details that they have down here, as well as the quilted that you can see, the sock liner, and this just satin tongue that you have in here. It's just called it just gives me luxury vibes basically. And it does say Airness on there. Airness by A Ma Maniére for Air Jordan 1. So again, that's kind of the theme. It's just airness with this silhouette, and this just shows luxury to me. And again, this had to make my list. I do love this aged vintage sole that's been really popular in 2021, but everything just came together so nicely. So they do actually include some extra laces that are cream laces that actually match the midsole, which I probably will be switching out to. So again, this is number 7, the AJ1 A Ma Maniére. So coming in at number 6. Now this is a collaboration with Pata, with Nike, and Air Max 1. Now they made some subtle differences, but they make all the world of difference. Now as you can see, starting off, that's popping in your face is this mudguard here. Now normally it's just a subtle change. You can see the little wave detailing that they have on this pair, and I'll show you right here a pair of the normal Air Max 1s. But again, just subtle differences along with that mudguard and just that mini swoosh that you see up here towards the toe. It's just subtle differences, but they make all the world of difference. I really like that mini swoosh. It just adds a little bit more pop to that midsole. I'm sorry, the mudguard here, and right above the midsole, they do feature this huge aged midsole. Again, we just talked about it on the A Ma Maniére 1, that aged look has kind of been really popular this year, so everybody's been capitalizing it and putting it on their silhouettes. Me personally, I love that color, so I'm all for it. But again, coming in at number 6 is going to be the Air Max 1 Pata collaboration, and you could this is the Monarch colorway, and people either like this one or they actually like this one. So this is kind of be 6A and 6B, however you want to interchange them, but I personally like both. So again, let me know down in the comments which one you prefer. I kind of cheated a little bit, and this is I guess 11 shoes, but really this could be interchanged whichever colorway you want. It's basically the same shoe. So both of these are actually equally important to me. I just love the color blocking. I just love the silhouette. I love the changes. I love the colors. So again, this was a no-brainer to put at number 6. So going right ahead on the list, coming in at number 5 is going to be the Guava Air Jordan 4. Now this one released with a union collaboration with Nike and Jumpman Jordan. So this came out actually last year, and I believe it was a union exclusive. They did have the other ones, the black pair that came out last year as well. But to me, this is a shoe that I've been chasing since last year, and I have been downsizing some, even though it may not look like it by this list, but I have been downsizing some and trying to know that quantity isn't always better over quality. So I've been getting rid of some, 2 or 3 pairs, and with that money that I made off of those, I basically just got something of more value to me. So the Air Jordan 4 Guava also features that aged midsole. It features also these thick cuts of this suede here that are super premium materials, and it also features some more of the red and blue color blocking, and also features that Nike Air that's super important to me on the back. So normally they don't put that on a lot of collaborations, only special ones. So this one is a special one with Union. To me, it's just a perfect shoe. It just goes with a lot of colors. I love that cream and more of like a neutral color, but it still has a little bit of color pop to it. So to me, this had to make my list. This is number 5, the Air Jordan 4 Guavas. So piggybacking right off of that, coming in at number 4 is going to be the Air Jordan 5 Off-White, designed by Virgil Abloh. Again, rest in peace to Virgil Abloh. He did pass earlier this year. And basically, he's definitely left his stamp on the sneaker culture and the sneaker game as a whole, also with Team Jordan and Nike brand. This is just something that he kind of took his take on the Air Jordan 5 Fire Red, and basically made it different materials, basically featuring this ripstop in kind of a yellowed or aged color. Did feature the MJ23 on the back heel back here, and also we have the Nike Air on the back, and we have the Oregon, Beaverton, Oregon Off-White stamping in here, and he did keep the iconic silver tongue in here. So again, this is a shoe that did release in 2020, but luckily I was able to find it for a steal on Stadium Goods. I know that just doesn't really make sense because steals on Stadium Goods are few and far between, if at all, but I did find this for a really good price. And unfortunately, once Virgil Abloh did pass, prices kind of skyrocketed, so luckily I did pick these up before that happened. So again, people are kind of monetizing tragic events like that, but again, luckily I was able to pick this up for a great pair and add this to the collection. I really do love this look. And again, this is the Air Jordan 5 coming in at number 4 with Off-White. So going right along, my latest pickup that I just landed was the ASICS and Kith 10th anniversary collaboration, the Salmon Toe on the Gel Lyte 5. Again, we just had this video. If you just watched my latest video, we did cover this shoe. And again, you know why it sits in my top 10, because this is the 10th anniversary. Like I said before on my last video, the last time this released was in 2011, and it was actually on a Gel Lyte 3. But I actually like this model a little bit more, so I'm glad that they did put this on the Gel Lyte 5, but still kept the color blocking the same. So this shoe is super, super comfortable, and it's just super iconic. It's a grail for me, so luckily I was able to add this in my collection for retail. Again, I was part of that loyalty program thanks to Ronnie Feig and Kith for allowing me to do that. And I'm glad that they do that for their customers. It just makes it a little bit easier, especially with bots these days. It's just super hard to catch grails and shoes that you really want for retail. So again, I was able to add this to the collection. This is the Kith 10th anniversary with ASICS and Gel Lyte 5 and Salmon Toe coming in at number 3. So jumping right along the list, coming in at number 2, this is the Off-White Dunk Lot 50 of 50. Now, it was kind of crazy when pictures first came out of the Off-White Dunk Lots 1 of 50, because basically it was 48 versions of the same shoe, just with different lacing and hang tags here, as well as the number plate and zip ties that you would have on here. So basically those were the minor differences that they had. Also some materials, some featured leather, some featured suede, and some featured this canvas material that you have on here. But lot 1 and lot 50 were debatably the top two. Well, not debatably, they were the top two. Personally, me, I like lot 1 better just because I'm more of a white silhouette wear over all black. That's just my personal preference, but still, these were just super hard to get, and they didn't they didn't go on sale anywhere. They were basically just given out through exclusive access with Nike Sneakers app, and basically they were giving out access for 2 weeks straight. And it took me all 2 weeks to finally hit. I remember I was so mad. I was talking to so many friends, texting back and forth, monitoring my account, just wondering why I wasn't getting access. And thankfully, the last day came. It was kind of a shock drop. They had already dropped access earlier in the morning. I didn't miss out. And they gave out a second access on the last day. And thankfully, I was able to get these, which is lot 50. Lot 1 and 50 were the most rare. And mine is actually even more rare than that because Nike did kind of have a factory flaw. And on my zip tie, I have lot 30 of 50, which the Nike Off-White lot 30 also featured a black zip tie. So they did mess up on that and did give me a lot 30 instead of a lot 50 of 50, but at least it's still black. It still goes for the shoe. That factory flaw does make this a little bit more rare, and I'll always keep this shoe in my collection now, just especially with the Virgil Abloh passing, like I mentioned earlier. This shoe just means a little bit more, you know. It's a little bit more of a collector's piece now, and it's just something that's a little bit more rare. At the beginning, if this did come with the lot 50, I was planning on basically trading this shoe for the Air Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott and Fragment collaboration. That shoe is just beautiful to me and would be on this list if I was able to get it. But again, I did keep this shoe due to the factory flaw, and now with the passing, it's more of a collector's piece, and I do cherish this a little bit more. So it does have that leather wrapping around the toe. It does feature the canvas material as well, and you can see the major eye-catching part of the shoe is going to be that foil silver swoosh that you have on there. And on the inside, it does have the Nike and the Off-White stamping on here. And also on the inside, the sock liner is all leather, so that kind of makes it, give it a little bit more of a premium touch and a premium feel, a little bit more of a luxurious finish. So I do appreciate this, and I appreciate these shoes. So these are coming in at number 2. These are the Nike Off-White Lot Dunks Lot 50. Now, coming in at number 1, which is probably almost unanimous to a lot of people's lists that you'll see on YouTube this year, or basically anywhere on social media, is going to be the Air Jordan 3 A Ma Maniere. So as you can see on the tongue, one of the shoes has the Jumpman, and this one features the A Ma Maniere logo. Right off the bat, most 3s are known for the elephant print that are usually up here on the mudguard as well as on the heel back here. But the fact that A Ma Maniere could basically intertwine their story with this silhouette and just put on some premium materials. As you can see, this is like that super long-haired suede, but it's just so nice. And that basically makes you forget about the elephant print. So this kind of automatically, just right off the bat, just gives you those premium luxury feels all the way around. And they used a super thick cut leather. As you can see, it's kind of like a raw hide on there that they left. I love those raw edges. It kind of gives it a little bit more of a vintage and just a premium feel. They did come with white laces and also these cream aged laces that kind of, you know, pop out with this midsole right here. And just this deep, like purple, almost mauve colored, or mauve, however you want to pronounce it. I think it's mauve, but you know, it's not even, this is basically, it did come in women's sizing, so that's kind of like a, I guess you could say a quote unquote girl colorway, but it's not, it just makes it more luxurious. It's kind of more of like, goes with the neutral colors and earth tones, and to me, that's more of the colors that I'm wearing lately. So I was actually able to pick up a few of the pieces that released with this shoe, some of the Jordan and A Ma Maniere collaboration tees that came out. So again, this shoe is just super nice. All the details from the little lace tips to the tongue to the quilted luxury satin sock liner. Also, it features a Jumpman on the insole, and the other one I believe features the Amamanier logo. So again, just all the way around, even the aged heel tab that they have back here with the Nike Air. As I mentioned earlier, they don't put Nike Air on a lot of things, only special collaborations, and just Amamanier has just literally been killing it this year with the threes and with the ones that you saw earlier on this list. It's just a perfectly executed shoe, and just the storytelling and the little hidden features that you have, like also the message that you have back here on the heel tab, just little subtle attention to detail that they put on here, and just the boxing, the presentation, the storytelling, all of that is just incorporated in these shoes. And again, like I said, Amamanier has just really been killing it. You know, the 3, the 1, and you know, rumors are that they're coming out with the 2 next year. I'll put a picture of, kind of to show you a little sneak peek of what it could look like. It's just a mock-up, it's not definite. But again, let me know if any of these shoes are on your list, or any of these 10 shoes that I picked are on your list. And if not, let me know which ones should be substituted. Let me know which ones you would put instead. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Be sure to leave a like on this video and comment down below what top 10 that you would put on your pickup list for 2021. We are right around the corner from New Year's Eve and 2022. So again, please subscribe around here if you're new. I do try to upload quality videos on this channel and give you some knowledge and just some just behind the scenes of what really goes on behind the sneaker community and things like that. And I try to give you tips and tricks on how to win on the Nike Sneakers app, also Adidas Confirmed. So if any of that interests you, please subscribe to this channel, leave a like, comment, share to somebody. And again, I wish you a happy new year. Peace and blessings.